Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, or at least we should be live. I think. Yeah, YouTube says we're live, so let's post a couple of notifications here and there that we are live. Hopefully, some people will come along. Today we are back to painting. It's a little bit different than Planet Zoo, but I thought, you know what? I'm still a big fan of Planet Zoo, and I was planning on playing Planet Zoo today. But then I thought, yeah, I kind of want to do painting as well. So yeah, painting it is, and I came up with a bit of a new a, a new theme for the painting, or a new theme, a theme. I thought, you know what? Hi Marcus. Since we're sort of a fan of Planet Zoo and animals, and I like sci-fi, I thought, but what can we do? And then first I thought, thank you. First I thought, let's do a zoo, but then I thought, yeah, why should I paint a zoo when I can build a zoo? And of course you can make really cool zoo artworks. But then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you have the story of Noah's Ark, but if it was in space, or not necessarily in space, but a sci-fi story. So I'm gonna go and get some images up. Let's just use Google. I googled Arizona desert. Is there any? I think this might be good. Copy it over. Go. Why this is here? Is that my? Never had that before. Something like that. And then a fixed ratio. That. So, just gonna sort of photo bash a little bit. Also need a ship. I think I'm gonna do a normal ship as our sort of a template for our ship. So something like this. Of course, we're gonna get rid of the order. Should get rid of it as well at some point. That's the wrong one. Can't get this. Let's make a slightly better selection. This is just sort of sketching a sketching phase. I'm planning on working on this for quite some time. I never really had the patience to work for a long time on an artwork, but funny enough, playing Planet Zoo sort of gave me more patience to work on projects longer. Been playing the same. Why is this not working? Why is it thinking that I'm done selecting? Why that is? Maybe I need patient. But what was I saying? Sort of playing a little bit longer with the same zoo sort of taught me a little bit of patience, which I never thought I would be able to have. So apparently, you can learn to be patient with something. So hopefully, I can sort of transfer that into painting. All right, so we have the ship here. might go for a little bit more dramatic angle, like that. Maybe its size a little bit, because we want this thing to be huge. And don't worry, we're gonna change the design up. So so don't worry about the looks right now. We're gonna fix that. So we still have the Arizona desert thingy up here. This would be kind of cool to have. Of course, everyone is gonna recognize this as the Arizona desert. That's why I searched for it. I knew they have these amazing rock landscapes there. And it's there. I'm gonna try to sort of color balance it a little bit more like the stuff that we already have, which is kind of tricky for me. I've never really done things like that. I should do that more often. Like that. Less saturation, I guess. Yeah, that's probably quite okay-ish. Yeah, and I think I want more of things like this over there, back there in the. So we could copy it again, but we could also look for something similar. Copy this. This is a real quick photo bashing first to sort of get started, get a palette going. I think I'm gonna like this. Set the tolerance to like 40. Help. My magic wand helps because then we can just get rid of it. So. Let's see. Let's lower the opacity first. Should learn the shortcuts for these things. Because let's get it darker a little bit. Yeah, that's okay, but I think the made it more saturated again. So let's get some of that saturation. And like this. Grab a bit of that. Throw it down there. But we want this to be behind the mountains that we already have, so let's go into our layer settings and try to find something that will help darken. This might work. Multiply is also nice, but the opacity is probably a bit high. Set it to 100% opacity and just prolong here. Soft light works surprisingly well. Hard light too. Is hard light just like no? No, hard light is perfect. Just have to get rid of this area here. Something like that. Let's try not to do that yet. Let's see what we can do with this. Throwing this over it. Sure, I think we want to have less saturation as It's quite a dark piece now. I feel like we should sort of maybe we should lower the boat a little bit. Get a layer underneath that. Let's actually start the painting now. Brush, a big soft brush. Do we want the watercolor type brush? Yeah, why not? Let's see if we can make this any good. So we're gonna go in here, make this dark as well. There's some sunlight hitting this edge of the rock. We kind of have to flip the lighting on this one. We could flip the rock, but let's not do that. We also kind of have to flip the lighting on the ship. We're gonna do that later. What I want is something like this as our. We need something down here as well, so we need an image that's fairly high up. It's good as well. There, yeah, it's there, but it's really small. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. We just want it for the sort of the contrast. I think we're gonna flip the image because the light. We want the light to come from the other direction. This bit. Larger. Lower the saturation a little bit. And then start using some layer styles. Multiply might make it too dark. Soft light is actually really good. Gonna erase some of the edges, I think, to soften some of it up a bit. Here, for instance, ship, boat ship, something like that. There we go. We got a sort of a nice plate, I think. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna design that ship. I think the background is okay. Gonna merge everything. We're gonna merge these two as well, and then we're gonna just see what we can do to make this ship a little bit cooler and a little bit more sci-fi. Need a different brush for this. Something like this. We need some texture. A few blocks. Does that make sense? Yeah, definitely. Copy it over here. Got to flip it first, and then yeah, because then it's better. don't know if it makes sense, but I'm just looking for cool images that I think, yeah, this could add something to the ship. For instance, if I do it like this, then I get a nice little texture out of it, which I'm like, yeah, I can work with that. So I'm gonna put it here, and we're just gonna keep looking for stuff like this, and keep throwing it on there. That bit. Screen makes everything so bright and light. I don't really want that. Relay might work in this area. Or soft light. Let's go for soft light first. I think I have sort of a front here. You don't want that to be that layer actually. I don't want to mimic the color of the landscape a little bit. Ship. We're gonna get in there with a big brush and sort of merge it a little bit together. The red is actually, first I wasn't too fond of the red. Now I'm like, yeah, we could probably use it. Make something out of it. And it kind of needs to be anchored to the ground. Oh, we're gonna fix that at some point. Make it sort of anchored to the ground, and then way for the animals to walk in. Let's fuse boxes. Anything else? Here is some modern fuse box with wiring. I think I'm gonna search for plumbing as well. These images are really to add a lot of little details to your painting. Without worrying to sort of, without having to worry to paint them all by yourself. Um, Actually kind of works. I think it's sort of time to actually get in there with the brush and try some designs. Let's do that. Let's go in. Try to sort of design this out. I'm not too sure on the ship yet. I'm almost like, you know what? Let's just get rid of everything and just plop like this. Start from there. There. I think that's the better way. We can sort of shape this however we want. Wasn't working, so sometimes that's okay. Especially at this stage, it's really easy to manipulate the shape and like that. I think I want this to be there. We want it to stand on sort of. I think we want it to be sort of in the sand. So we're gonna add a bit of sand around it. Yeah, I think at first I thought of letting it hover above the sand, but I think maybe it makes the image stronger, but now it's easier to yeah. Let's put it in the sand. Not like in a way that it looks like it has crashed, but it's just waiting there, waiting for its departure. So Gonna increase this bit. So that bit. Now we need some textures. So we could just Google ship. We use this one first, which is okay, I guess. What happens if you copy it? This. Flip it horizontally. Like this. Lower the saturation. Now, instead of the other way around, we're gonna try to do it like this. I'm gonna like this is actually really cool. For instance, yeah, I think I found my image here. Get rid of this, or at least this bit and this bit. Down here. Cut this out. Move here, maybe. What if you flip it vertically? Yeah, this is already getting better than it was before. I think I just need effect. Yeah. But now, what are we gonna do? This here, like so. Doesn't work out. Yeah, I want it. Then there should also be a big sort of cargo lights shining out of it. We're gonna do lighting. Yeah, I think I like the I like the red. Sure about this area here. So at least we got something. Um, Getting somewhere. I want this to be the door. There is light bouncing off out of these windows, so I'm gonna light them up instead of hitting stuff around it. So here as well. Still need to add a little bit of sci-fi to it. I think I'm going back to the probably going back to the thingies again. The fuse boxes. Fuse box. Really cool. Oh no, I can stay on the same layer. Brush. I'm not sure what I want to do with these guys. Definitely need to work on a landscape. The image was so low res that it's definitely showing. My flow at 90. I know my flow at 90. 100. That's the problem now. I've sort of added these things and I don't know what to make out of them yet. So it's kind of cool to have them, but hey, they need to sort of help the design rather than hinder it. Currently, they're not really helping, I guess. Don't understand why YouTube keeps recommending me a different audio bitrate. I'd have to look into that at some point. What time is it? Still have plenty of time. Sure, how long I will stream? Probably for at least an hour or so. Depends how long I can focus. But we're gonna definitely continue with this in streams. Not sure if these fuse box thingies add anything and in the position that they are currently. Try different positions, different layer settings. This would work better. Then we have this painting bit there that's sort of useless. I think we need to on values here. Yeah, we definitely need to separate the ship a little bit better from the background. Box to the. We can also use it to our advantage, maybe. Get some soft brushes out and sort of start working on this. It's a lot better separated now. That's good. I feel you have a lot of empty space down here at the bottom, so might as well just drop it here, maybe at some point. But we also want some animals to go there at some point. So not sure yet. We might turn one of these mountains into a city or something, so it's not entirely in the middle of nowhere. Does that make sense? This spot is way too bright. Change that. Try to get the right layer. I think we're gonna do this one. Yeah, that's better. Let's just keep playing with the ship's design. Come up with something. I have a feeling something is not right here. Because I have a layer over it. Yeah, that's the case. Layers. It's not gonna work out. Sure, what else I need? Some coffee, that's for sure. But gonna wait with that a little while longer. Just merge everything for now. Just go play with the color balance a bit. That sometimes sparks ideas, or sometimes it helps. Go any color type really with this. I think I'm pretty happy with how the colors are. I really should look at some spaceships, because it's my alarm clock. I don't need that. I don't want to steal designs. That's the problem. If you go for spaceship, and but the cool thing is get a lot of space shuttle type thing. SpaceX. This looks really cool. Like that. Look at this. That. Pirate spaceships. We need some thruster type thingies on it, and we need probably some codes and stuff like that. More panels. Yeah, we need to sort of break it up into panels, I think. That's sort of the trick, seems to be. There, yes. Do it like this, and then some other stuff as well for the top. Kind of helps. And I think we're gonna sort of follow the triangular pattern that we have. Wrap stuff, fill it in. Take my time. That's the most important thing, right? Take your time. As soon as I throw that overboard. Yes. Of course we want to do it as quick as possible, but it's better to take twice as long, right, first time than that's why speed painting might not be a good idea. Some people are really into it and say, you know, you should speed paint all the time. Other people are like, no, don't do it. I'm not sure. I think speed is it becomes important when you're good, and I'm not at a level where speed is important. I thought speed was important, but I just noticed that I made bad designs when I try to go too fast and end up with paintings that are only finished a quarter are there to the way that they're finished. So no, speed is not the most important thing. Patience is but that's mainly when you are studying and want to get better. It's best to just take your time for that. And that's a lesson I have to learn as well. I mean, I'm not the best one when it comes to taking my time for paintings. So this is a really good lesson for me. And I've been trying to sort of take my time in the past, which didn't work out all the time, so hopefully it will work out this time. I think that the advantage that I have with this painting is that I have a clear idea of what I want to paint, a clear sort of subject matter, which is really helpful. The problem is I think I still sort of started the wrong way. I immediately started painting without sort of having a clue of how this ship would look like. And I think at my level, I think it would have been better if I made a couple of sketches first. So and that's something I need to learn. Sort of sketch first and generate ideas before I jump right into it. Because now I have to do everything at once. I have to generate the IDs and I have to think about perspective and things like that. And when you're making small thumbnails, it's all about just the ID generation, and you don't have to worry about perspective. If you're doing black and white or silhouettes, it's even easier because you don't have to worry about color or anything. So that's, I think, a really good way to get going. But I was so excited about getting back to painting again that I just jumped straight in, and now I'm here and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, no matter what, I'm gonna do it. So hopefully it works out the way I wanted it. See, fingers crossed. still not sure what I want to do with this big space here. I think I'm just gonna go in and get this colored red as well. Slight issue that I have is that it ship looks still a lot like a normal ship, which is kind of the idea, but it's also super creative. I'm gonna try to sort of get some designs in. I think I'm gonna try to make an intake here that provides air, for instance, for an engine. Maybe some thrusters at a certain and really stupid maybe, but I think dividing it up in sections like that, in sort of panels, it's sort of a common thing in sci-fi design. I think it might help that as well. Let's see if we have yeah, it's all about these panels, these folds and things. I don't really want to steal any design here, but some of them are really cool. And these are made from 3D images. Guns, we don't need guns, but I was thinking earlier about sort of using of creating a big yeah, air intake here at the front, sort of like an open jaw. Yeah, I'm finally getting sort of into a flow here, which is kind of cool. I think I sort of found my sweet spot now. Sometimes it takes a while, but that's also I think an important skill when painting. Sometimes it's just important to stick with it, especially if you think your painting, your idea has potential, but you're kind of stuck. Um, don't quit. Continue with it, and try to think about what can make your painting better, and focus on little things. Maybe adding little details, something that you like, and those little details may end up sort of looking really good and sort of make the painting more alive, um, which is really cool, of course, and because A, you have a better painting, and B, it gives you confidence to actually tackle the stuff that you've been struggling with. So, so also this is just some tips, but it's also sort of a reminder to myself that I keep struggling with, um, and I think that's sort of a reason why a lot of paintings sort of end up getting ditched before they're even halfway done. Because I have an idea that the painting might be good, but I just don't really um, get anywhere with it. And yeah, sometimes you just have to stick with it for like 50 minutes, 15 more minutes, or even half an hour, and then you're like, this is actually getting somewhere. And hopefully, that's what I am achieving right now. Um, what I'm doing at this point. And if you're like me and paint on a new layer, um, then you can, after a while, you can turn the layer off and back on, and then you're like, I made some decent progress here. I think I'm getting somewhere. So it's not that that I'm afraid to not use a layer. I'm perfectly fine without painting on a separate layer, but I think it can really help to sort of go back a second and check where you came from, because these little steps can really help you, because then you're like, it's actually moving along and it's actually improving, and that can give you the confidence boost that you need to sort of finish the painting, or at least carry on with it. So that's why I do that, just as a reminder, like, that this is what you had 20 minutes ago, and this is what you have now. So continue. And occasionally I will merge the layers so I can uh, sort of start fresh with a fresh progress bar, so to speak. Um, but usually it takes a while for me to go to a new layer. In the beginning, it's actually quite a lot, because the changes are much bigger, and so working with texture layers and things like that, which I end up merging. So I hate the need to go through sort of 20 different layers to work on the correct spot. I prefer to just have one or two, yeah, one layer for the painting where I'm currently painting and one for the image itself. So that's why I'm painting in a separate layer. Sort of adding these little silly little details that might help uh, convince the person that's looking to this, and to help him convince that this is it's a spaceship, or not just a normal ship that sails the ocean. So yeah, it still looks a little bit like a regular old cruise ship, but hopefully, bit by bit, we can change that. I think I can be a little bit stronger with my lines here. I think that's okay. I think if we change these windows up a little bit, we might actually be golden in terms of how the ship looks like. The regular windows make it a little bit obvious. I think especially this part. So yeah, I think we came quite a way. I think I probably will continue this one on Friday. We spent 1 hour, a little bit over 1 hour and 10 minutes, 1 hour and 15 minutes around that time. I'm gonna try to spend another 3 hours on it. Um, and not to, yeah. So I'm gonna try to set myself a time like 4 hours a piece, and then see how far I come in those 4 hours, rather than saying, "Oh, this looks quite finished. I can stop maybe a little bit tweaking, and then I can stop." No, I'm gonna try to push myself to get to the 4 hour mark on this one, and then after 4 hours we're gonna see how it ends up being. I think that might be a good way to do it actually. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I think I will be back on Friday with some more painting, and next week we're probably gonna do some more Planet Zoo. I don't know, we'll see. I quite like it still, so we're definitely gonna see more of that yet. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it so far. I'm already getting some ideas to improve this, so hopefully, yeah, we can make that happen. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!